Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me makeup look. My sort of everyday go-to look for work, going out and about, so you could follow these steps pretty easily, and if you stay tuned you will see this go into something a little bit more glamorous, because right now I look oily as fuck because I've prepped and primed my skin to the max, so I look a bit red and shiny. I'm just going to show you the products that I used. So, whoops. I use the Nivea Pure and Natural Soothing Day Cream with this on top. My Elemis Superfood Facial Oil is the best for hydrating your skin. It's insane and I love it, and I use it day and night. And then I put a bit of MAC Strobe Cream on top to get a glow from under my makeup, so hopefully that will look insane on top. So without further ado, let's get going, because this is going to be a long video because I take friggin' forever to do my makeup. I'm such a perfectionist and I don't want you guys getting bored halfway through. So I'm going to go in with foundation, which is the NARS Sheer Glow in Gobi. This is light 3. I'm gonna just shake this. I am pretty fair and pale, so we're gonna do a little bit of enhancement on my face today. So I'm gonna just use my Morphe sponge, which I have cleaned recently so it looks all nice and pristine. So I'm just gonna pop some on my hand. Now, some people like to do eyes first or the face first. That's how much I'm gonna use. I'm going to do face first because it's just gonna be quicker. So I'm gonna look into a mirror here just so I can do this properly. So I'm going over the eyelids as well to prime them. So I'm just gonna go all over in dabbing motions. Doesn't matter if you get the lips, and then I bring it down to the neck. I have actually dampened this sponge so it goes on better, because if it's dry then the product that goes on it is going to be dry as well, so it's just better and it feels nice and cool as well. So I'm just going to go into any areas that are a bit red at the minute, and under the nose, around the nose, and just going over those blemishes. So that looks a little bit better. I look a bit crazy right now, but it will all tie in. I also like to do the ears because I'm a weirdo and I like to make sure it's all blended in. So that is the face, and I only use a little bit because this is quite a fluidy liquid foundation. It is quite similar to the MAC Studio Fix, so I've just tried this out. It's like 35 quid though, which is really expensive. You can probably see that I've still got a bit of redness. Hang on, I'm just gonna get my concealer, because it's like a sheer to medium coverage. So I'm just gonna go under the eyes. This is how I conceal. I'm not an expert, this is just what I do. Under the chin, where I have blemish scarring, got an itch. Top of the forehead, I like to do a little cross, and I'm using the Shape Tape Tarte concealer here. Down the sides of the nose. It doesn't matter if it's messy because you're going to be blending that anyway. Here, and then I just do a stripe down there and a stripe down there, and that is how we conceal. So that is the finished look. Jokes. Right, let's blend this in. So I'm just going to use the other side where I haven't gone over, because it's dry and it's not going to move it around. And I do like to go over the eyelids as well to prime the eyeshadow. So Shape Tape is the best concealer ever because it is so full coverage. So you're really going to get, if you've got any blemishes, it's going to disappear. I'm just going to go over with a bit of Fit Me by, so this is just a Eco Tools concealer brush, and I'm just going to go in with some Fit Me translucent powder, and then just set in those areas that need like sealing up from the blemishes. I'm going to go into the eye area as well, because then when you put eyeshadow, if you get fallout, it's not going to look messy. And I'm going to go over the eyelids as well to prime. Down the nose and round the nose area. If you like a more dewy finish, then you might want to miss a step out, but it's just locking in the concealer. Right, now I've done that, I'm going to warm up my face. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light Plus. So I'm going to go over with a brush just to sculpt and warm up my face, but it does come with a nice little mirror in here as well, so you could do it like throughout the day. So I'm just going to go over just to warm up, because I do look quite pale at the moment. Over the eyes. And this isn't cakey. Now we're going to contour. So I'm going to use the Hoola Light by Benefit as the step 1 to contour in. Well, bronzing up a bit, warming up the face, I think. So I'm just going to use, just in case you're wondering, it's a Spectrum C04 brush. Everyone's going to think I'm a Benefit whore, but it's just what I've got in my collection, and I do like using this first as the base to contour and then go in with the darker shade. I do have so many other products, but it's just what I tend to use on a day-to-day basis. So I'm just going to suck in the cheeks, finding that definition. So if you go like that, you're going to find the cheekbone. I'm going to use this mirror, and it just gives that light sun-kissed look that we're going to darken up as a base first. I'm doing the same here. Remembering not to go in too far, because if you go too far in, then it's not going to look as sharp. So just take a light hand when you're doing this, and the jaw area to sharpen the jaw. And the same this side, and down the sides of the nose. I'm not using a smaller brush because I'm not too bothered about nose contouring. And then under the eye area. So this is more of a bronzing step, just to start off getting that sort of darker glow and definition to the face. So that is what we have so far. So it's starting to tie in now. And then I'm gonna go in dark tan mineralized, which looks really orange, but we're going to use a light hand, so, and tap off the excess so it's not going to be too terrifying. And I'm not going to go as far in this time. So that's starting to come together now. Taking it up to the hair, because otherwise you'll see where you've been around with the brush. Under the jaw, nose area. So it's gonna look sort of, I don't know if you can see, sun-kissed with a lighter hand and not too dark. So that is the contouring stage. I might go back in and darken it up in a little bit. So next up we've got eyes. I'm gonna go in with Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions. So these are what I'm talking about. How insane are these colours? But first we're going to use Hoola Light Bronzer as our eye shadow base. So I'm just going in with a tart brush here. I'm gonna need a new one soon. And then just swirling around, and then I'm going to add some definition into the, or it's already starting, so the eye socket area, going back and forth just to wake up the eye before going in with any darker colours. You have to do this in stages so it doesn't look crazy from one colour to another, and then I just blend down so it looks nicely blended and not too harsh. And I'm gonna go back in again and taking it into the inner corner here, you can see, and then taking that in there, wiggling it and blending it out. It just gives like a contour to the eye to start off with. So next up, I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette, which I love. I'm gonna go in with this middle colour here. I don't know what this one's called, they don't have any names, so I'm just gonna take the top of the brush, tap it off. I'm using one of the Morphe brushes that I got from a kit. Tap off, and then I dab on my hand so you're not going to get like crazy pigment. So I'm gonna go in with a light hand using the brush from towards the end, and then just closing the eye slightly so you can see where you're going, and using the same step as before, taking it in, wiggling, and then blending with the finger, and then going back in again and blending out. Now people will do this all differently. It's entirely up to you how you feel comfortable. A bit darker. Then I'm going to do the other side. I'm rounding it off slightly as you go in from the corner, from the outer lid, blending it up, pushing it down, blending it up so it looks more seamless. Everyone's got different eye shapes, so you're going to be doing this step depending on what sort of eye shape you have. It might be different for you. And just blending out the outer corner, because sometimes it looks quite sharp, and then I'm going back in the corner there and it's starting to come together if I just slightly close my eyes, get rid of that little white gap, and there's a little bit of white there. So I'm gonna go in now with the pink next to it, just a light touch, this one here, and then doing this with the same brush, just going in the corner there, bringing it in. And the same that side. So it's going to give like a dusky kind of eye colour with a light hand, because if you go too ham, it's going to look really pigmented and not very blended. So this is a lighter touch. My face, particularly the eyes, and I'm going to use my finger, because this is what Huda Beauty recommends. Just waiting for that alter. Very glamorous. Huda Beauty recommends to use your finger to get the best from the pigment. So which colour shall I go for? This one, or this one? I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, I could use more than one. It's so buttery, look at that. I mean, come on. Yes, that is incredible. I'm just gonna get my finger, I'm gonna look in the mirror and go from the center. I'm not doing a cut crease. Oh, wow. And then just taking it across the lid. I mean, come on. That pigment is incredible. And then just slightly blending it up. Oh, I love. I'm gonna go in with that pink next to it, and then just lightly go over. Oh yes. I'm gonna clean up any fallout in a minute, and then just dabbing it on, and your eyes are gonna look big. Oh yeah, I love that. I'm just gonna get my little brush that I used earlier just to get rid of the inner corner. And if you do have any harsh lines, just use that brush from earlier that we used with the Fix Plus, the Fit Me, and then just sweep away. So look, I'm gonna zoom you in here at that pigment compared to the other side. I mean, you could leave this one more matte, but it does pop on that side. So I'm gonna do the same step again, but for this one. This is 25 quid, by the way, from Cult Beauty. And there we have the other eye. I'm just gonna get rid of that. And then the brush that we used earlier, I'm just gonna go in, taking the inner corner and just bringing it round, just to give more definition. Next up, I'm gonna do my brows off camera. We all know how this step goes, so I don't need to do that in front of you guys. I'm back with brows and they look bushy and blocky. So the Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D Trooper Black is the best of the best of the best liner ever. And it just does the work for you. So I'm just gonna give it a little shake. And then I just wipe off the excess in case it's got a little bit dry. Look at that. So I'm gonna use a mirror, use a smaller mirror. Just to do, I'm gonna use this one, Huda Beauty, and then I'm gonna get, I've got a lash on here. Oh no, it's part of the hair. I'm gonna go from the outer corner, so you want to measure it from the brow area. That's where you sort of know where your guide is for your liner. So I'm just gonna do this how I do it. This might not necessarily be right, but this is how I do it. The pressure is on. And then from the top, I'm gonna go in making a triangle. Fill it in. It is a bit of a wobbly line, but I'm gonna fix that anyway. And going thinner as you go in with that line. Like this. So I'm gonna now fix that little wiggly line with my Tarte concealer, using the Anastasia brow brush. I'm just gonna get rid of all the excess that I use for brows because it's the perfect shape to get in there. I'm gonna just cover the concealer and then I'm going down like so. That is my trick anyway if you make a boo-boo. Right, the other side. Shake it, shake it. That's that side. I'm gonna go down. Look at this mirror here. That will have to do. Okay, now I'm gonna go in and prime the lashes. Smashbox Photo Finish eyelash primer. We're gonna sort that little thing out in a minute. This one has like two sides where it's like combed and then smaller comb. I never miss this step, ever, when I'm doing my eyelashes. Going with the Bad Girl Bang by Benefit mascara because I've been loving this at the minute. I'm going to continue to use it. That will do. Right, I'm gonna go back in with my little sponge. Here it is, just to get rid of that little concealed area that we had. Then I made a little mascara mistake. This is from Kiko. It's got a nice flat edge, just to go in with that pink shade that we used earlier. This one, and just go under the eye to define underneath. My favourite part, highlight. Becca Champagne Pop, of course, is my favourite. Now look at that gold peachy sheen. Wow, pigment. Oh yeah. Just the top of the cheekbone. Yes, that is incredible. Down the nose, top of the nose, top of the lip. I like to do chin and a little bit of the forehead as well, just to give that glow. I'm just going to take some Revolution makeup and just do 2 drops here on the cheek area. This is Dragon's Blood. And then I'm just going to dab that just to give that healthy look. And it looks like blusher as well. Yeah. Ooh, nicely. And then lips. I'm gonna go in with the Melted Matte. Oh, what's this one called? Suck It. Ooh. Now I'm not gonna go all over the lip because I want it quite natural. So you could go in with like a nudie lip, but for you guys, you're probably thinking, what the hell is she doing? I like this look. But to finish, that is it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comments bar below. Let me know what sort of videos you guys are interested in. Let me know if you like this look. If you didn't like this look, subscribe to my channel please. And I will be seeing you guys soon for the next video. Check me out on Instagram. Bye.